And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll go on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense. Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Prescott looks to
double tap.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. First play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around,
he got a yard off.
30,
Oh my God!
He got a yard off. Turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Escapes the sand, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jamarcus Lawrence able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. Fielded at the 33. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, Give him 15. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They start on the ground with Elliott. Room to run inside the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They get it to him running left. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. shotgun. It's Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Mayfield on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
No, Jack, Patriot!
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that.
The ball comes out. He may try and run for this.
Yeah.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really.
And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Prescott now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a loose football.
What the hell?
Wow. That ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield.
Oh, Jalen, catch the ball.
The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get in and knock it away.
Catch the ball, bro.
He was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Oh, God.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Matt Ioannidis Davis. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Under. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. Sweat.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to let it go deep.
No. Oh, my God.
Second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open. Got the shot.
Who the fuck you throwing the ball,
We
bro?
talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Gun. 26.
Third and long for Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here come the Redskins now. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action. Mayfield rolling to his right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Richardson. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Detroit!
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy.
First down off that shit.
That one good for 13 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A first down throw from Mayfield.
Oh,
Throw
the ball right to me. It's a pick.
Jones, the free safety, able to get a hand on it and knock it
Get
away.
that formation.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Del Pitt.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again.
Fumble.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football. The Redskins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth. right after this.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney!
Third and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Check. Watch 54. Detroit. Here we go. Hot.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Ooh, broken hoops.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott.
Oh, try to sneak it in there.
With a down look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. Now on the road.
Oh, God.
Oh,
He couldn't get enough under.
Thrown back across his body. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
Oh!
But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Boy, shifts past him. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A first update now from Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And the throw left side right here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well, as you said, get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because...
Oh, my God.
And the Cowboys have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
27. 26.
Prescott on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, Prescott buying time to his left. Going for it all.
Oh.
There, almost intercepted.
Damn.
Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Oh.
Had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
They'll throw again. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on second and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Cowboys add on. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now Mayfield going up top. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Mayfield now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he snuck that in there. Oh, he snuck that in there. Okay,
15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky.
Oh, my God. Man, always getting hurt.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Mayfield.
Oh, catch the ball, Brown.
Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down.
All right, I'm about to send some pressure here.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to
He's
Mayfield.
wide open.
Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
Oh my God! They don't let me react.
Get it out to midfield. Looks like
Oh my
right at
God!
midfield at the 50. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Mayfield now from the 50. And that'll be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
I knew it. Ooh, look at you.
And now running right through it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big 3rd down conversion.
I should have known.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson.
Oh man, my God, it's tackling, bruh.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Watch it.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy.
Oh my God, he tackled him, man, forward.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
There we go,
Trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th.
No!
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's the fullback.
I should have known he's going to audible.
And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh my God, if he didn't break off, that was a kickoff return. Shoulder. Oh my God, Baker Mayfield shoulder to him, and he get hurt.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
Let's run some clock.
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll go on the ground. A strong running. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Kendrick.
12 yards that time and picking up the first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And maybe a there. He's had his way in this
this is gay. Oh, my God.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They go to Elliott again. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Broken ribs. Beautiful. Beautiful.
2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And his kick is indeed good. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that, and wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done. Well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll try to sweep
wow.
and that play will go nowhere. Lose losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Cowboys, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be at home next week for a
out 5 weeks, Lord Jesus. It's like a